Okay, Aquarius, so this is your second scenario reading. Um, this is the past spread, present, and future. So looking at your past spread, I can definitely say that either you or the person that you're dealing with, because I do know that cross watchers like to watch tarot readings. And that's pretty good actually, because tarot readings can give you some insights on the person that you're dealing with. So there's nothing wrong with that. So just remember that the roles can be reversed, okay? So it's either you or the person you're dealing with that is quite successful, very, very successful. When I say successful, I'm mostly seeing career wise. So this is someone who has a lot of materialistic things. Very motivated, very, very driven, very hardworking. I see that this is someone who has earned their success. So this is not someone who was given their success, like they actually worked hard to build their empire that they have. So with the Page of Pentacles, looking at the three cards in your past, this is someone who may have had everything in their work life. Very successful career, most likely very financially stable. Sorry about that. So back to your reading. This is someone who is very much fulfilled and satisfied with their career and their finances, but they're not very successful in their personal life, so like their love life, because I see them having a lot to offer with this Page of Pentacles. It's kind of like they're so anxious to like find the one, find someone to settle down with and have that ideal family. And it's almost like they're like, I have, I'm financially stable. I have a great career, and now all I need is just like the love of my life so we can settle down, have a family. So they're very anxious to give, and they have more than enough to give. This is not someone who will not give you the love that you deserve. And so with the Ten of Cups here, that just confirms everything. Like, this person is very ideal. With the Devil card, though, I would like to ask for a clarification, because the Devil card can mean so much. I don't like to talk about what signs you might be dealing with, because these are just energies. Like, for an example, the Devil card is represents Capricorn. But it doesn't mean that you're dealing with the Capricorn, because a lot of time the Devil card can also symbolize, a love that's toxic or someone who's not good for you. So I'm not really going to focus so much on the elements here. And also because this is a general reading. So let me just ask for a clarification. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Devil card in Aquarius's love life. Okay. Interesting. So I got the Five of Pentacles as a clarification of the Devil, and what I'm feeling is that you're dealing with someone who is so driven, okay, so focused on success, which they've earned, that sometimes they're so used to working hard that they don't understand that you don't have to take you don't have to work hard for every single thing in your life. Don't get me wrong, being hardworking is very, 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 very important. And to be ambitious is a trait that everyone should have. But, you know, not everything, if you look at this Five of Pentacles, not everything has to be taken the hard way. There's always an easier alternative. If you look at the Five of Pentacles, you'll see, to me, this is like a building, okay, in the back. And you have this man who looks quite ill, and you have this woman who looks poor. And it's almost like they don't even realize that, hey, we can always go in this building. Like, the weather's really bad. It's snowing outside, he looks disabled. She looks like she doesn't even have enough clothes to wear for the weather. And they're passing a building that looks quite fancy inside. Like, look at the shiny coins and the pentacles and everything. And they walk right past it. So it's almost like this person, likes to take the hard way on everything in their life. And it doesn't always have to be that way. Like, you don't always have to. Oh, okay. I'm also getting that this person, their way of showing love, maybe very different from your way of showing love. Like, how everyone has their own love language. And, some people are more intimate. They like to spend time with their significant other. And then some people are more flashy. They like to buy things for their significant other. I'm sensing that this person, either you or this person that you're dealing with, is the type to like splurge on materialistic things. So like buy you things, but not really spend as much time with you because they're so busy with work, if that makes sense. And then looking at your present spread, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and you have the Four of Pentacles. There's so many pentacles. There's quite an amount of pentacles and cups in this reading, which just confirms that I was right about this person's successful life that they have. And with the Eight of Pentacles here, they are certainly very, very driven. They worked very hard for what they got. It's not like their success was handed down to them, okay? So they definitely built their own empire. But as for the Knight of Cups, I do feel like this person is young and successful. So this is not someone who is like older, older and established. This is someone who's quite young. If age-wise they're not young, then maybe just their personality. Maybe they're just, just a fresh and new energy. Maybe they're just one of those people who are just very passionate. But I do see them being quite young, whether that's age or young-spirited. And yeah, so like with the Knight of Cups here, I see that, how like I said before when I was looking at your cards in your past, I saw that this person may have a different love language than you. Like, their way of showing love is giving is through materialism, okay? So maybe like buying you things instead of spending enough time with you, because they're such a workaholic. That's what I see. So they might come off as pretty immature. That's what I'm seeing with the Knight of Cups. And if there's someone who is materialistic, I can only conclude that they might be pretty cocky with what they have. And looking here at the Four of Pentacles, they have more than enough materialism, so much that it's kind of like they're flaunting it. It's kind of like, well, look at me, look at all the things that I have, like, be with me, this is what I can give you, you know, I have so much of this, we can share it. But which is not bad, you know, everyone wants to have a partner who is, you know, well established and financially stable. It brings comfort, but you also can't forget about, you know, emotions and spending time together and things. I feel like this person just doesn't understand that, because it's just all about what they have. Perhaps that's what they've always had to present to people. Like, perhaps that's the only thing that, you know, people know about them. Maybe like if you bring them up in a conversation, people will be like, oh, that's so and so, isn't he like really rich, or isn't she like really rich? Like, yeah, that's just what I see for your present. Also for your present, I'm seeing that this, either you or the person you're dealing with, is very determined to get you, but I just feel like y'all's love language is so different. Like, y'all are not on the same page, basically. It's like they're looking at you and they're trying to show you all these things that they can give you. Like, look at me, you know, I have this, I have that, I can give you it, I can give you this, you know. And they're very determined and very passionate about getting you, but I don't see that either you or the person that you're dealing with. I see that you're just not on the same page with them. Like, you seem like the type of person who doesn't care about materialistic things. And so you may not see their efforts to get you. You may see their efforts that's actually quite annoying and like immature, kind of like, okay, like, I know, you know, you have all of these things, but what about it? So presently, I really see that you're either not even seeing the efforts that they think that they're making to get you, or you do see it, but it's not impressing you presently. Now let's look at your future. So I took off the past spread, and now all we have is the so this is your past and this is your present. Looking at your present spread, let me just put this up so you'll be able to read what the cards are. Looking at your future spread, I mean, you have the Page of Cups, and you have the Four of Cups, as well as the Nine of Cups. So a lot of cups in your future with this person. I'm still seeing that even in the future, you guys won't really be on the same page. You know, I'm seeing that this person's still going to be very, very, you know, immature, very egoistical, just very full of themselves. Now, I don't see that this person is like a bad person. I just think that you guys are just two completely different people. But you know, that shouldn't turn you off because opposites do attract. And if you guys are really different, like what the cards are showing me, maybe you guys could teach each other something. You know, that's the whole point of dating someone. You're not always going to date someone who's exactly like you, but communication, I would advise you, if you do want to be with this person, or this person wants to be with you, communication is going to be very essential to the relationship because you guys are on very different pages. You know, this person is very materialistic, okay? Even with the Page of Cups here, it's a passionate energy, but it's someone who is just like, if you look at the Page of Cups, it's almost as if he's like admiring his reflection from the cup. Yeah, I feel like this person's quite young. Yeah, so maybe this person's like in their, I would say this person's like, because everyone has their own definition of what's young, right? This person's either in like their 20s or their 30s. That's not all. That's what I think. Because these are like, yeah, with the Knight of Cups, certainly with the Page of Cups, but let's not focus on age. Now with the Four of Cups here, oh, interesting. Okay, so with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups, this person, it's almost like they're like, okay, they are so determined to be with you. It's like they think that you're the only person in the world that's meant for them. So they're not like, if they can't have you, then they don't want anybody else. Period. Like that's just how I see it. Because if you look at the Four of Cups, he has these three golden cups right in front of him. Okay? But if you look, he doesn't even see the one cup that's behind him. So it's sort of like they have everything. You know, they're successful, they have a good career, they're financially stable, pretty sure they can get any other person that they want, you know, because they have all these materialistic things. But if they can't have you, they're not going to be satisfied. That's just how I see it. And with the Nine of Cups here, like I said, communication is very important because this person, even if when they do try, even if they're trying to get you, if they fail at it, they're not going to try to get you in like a different way. Like, you know how, let's say a guy's trying to approach you and, you know, it doesn't work out the first time, he or she, okay, because this can be about anyone, it's not gender specific, but let's say person A is trying to approach person B and the first approach doesn't work. Person A might be like, okay, let me try to get to know person B better and see maybe I can approach him or her in a different way. No, this person is not going to do that. This person is still going to try to get you by showing you their flashy things, which is just not going to work. So they're very stubborn, they're very stuck in their ways, and perhaps they just don't understand that not everything is about materialism. Maybe they just don't know that, which is why I'm saying that if you do see good in this person, because I'm not going to say that they're a bad person just because they have a lot of things, just because they're successful. They might have a big ego, you know, they might be full of themselves, but I wouldn't call them a bad person. To me, a bad person would be like, you know, no, him or her is gonna, you know, hurt you. Him or her is, you know, they're toxic. No, I don't see that in them. But then again, this is a general reading. But for you, only you can decide that, because you know who this person is, or you know who you are, if this is pertaining to you or the person you're dealing with. And if you see good in this person, or if this person sees good in you, and if you do want to give this person a chance, just communicate, so that there will be a mutual understanding.